a big round, um, kind of a little bulbous on the top part, and it's got pointy things coming out of it too.
All around or just?
Just on the around the rim.
Yes.
It's got pointy things. The door's opened up. I'm looking at the door and I see something there. I'm going towards it. They're letting me in. They're letting me in. They're not totally human, but they're not scary.
Describe them to me.
The round heads, they're kind of very thin.
Yes.
Looking like fingers and such. They're welcoming me in.
Are they taller than you? Or?
They're tall. They're they're they have human features.
Oh.
They're like I said, they're not scary, and they're happy to see me.
So they have human features. How would you describe
them? They're just very thin, super. Like their arms are super thin.
Right.
They're like oblong type faces. Nice eyes.
Any colors to those?
Gray. Not necessarily all one color. Like some green, some light skin.
Fascinating. So the skin is different?
It's not different. It's skin.
The eyes are different.
The eyes are different. But they're soft eyes. They're not like that feels nice. Like they're not scaring me.
Sounds like they're very welcoming.
They're very welcoming.
Do they have any clothes on or just tall bodies?
But I don't see any clothes on them. Just the bodies.
Do they have hair?
No,
on their heads?
no hair.
And is the head bigger than the torso?
The head's bigger. And they just keep welcoming me in and like patting me on the back.
Oh.
And offer me like a blanket and something to drink.
Okay.
And
what are you drinking?
Something warm, like they handed me like a coffee mug. The mug that's where there's no like handle on it, but it's a mug. And something to drink, and there's more people coming now that are happy to see me. And
do they look the same as the other ones?
So far everyone looks similar, but not, like I said, they're not all the right color. There's just different shades.
And the body, the skin, what color is their skin?
Theirs?
Yes.
The ones that came in are green.
Green.
Light green. Like very, very light green.
Wow, fascinating. Yeah. And they have fingers and toes?
They do. They all have fingers and toes. And they seem to be like they're stroking my hair, like touching me, almost like I don't know, just like, hey, be calm, like you're here.
Very good, very good. So you're drinking something? They gave you a blanket?
They gave me something to drink and a blanket, and they all just seem to be just so happy to see me back. They want to show me around, show me everything that is there.
Is this spaceship feels big or on the smaller side?
This doesn't. It's not huge. It's definitely big, but right now I'm in kind of a room. There's like a lookout. But they want to take me and show me like everything that's around.
Fascinating.
And going down the hall now just to see.
And how's the hallway looking like?
It's pretty sterile. There's just, I see there's kids off playing in different little areas.
Are those human kids or?
How far they look like the ones that are on the ship. Um, but again, they're very happy that they're there. Um, the kids are the ones that don't seem to care that I'm there. Um, Going back down now into a different area that looks like a garden. A big garden with trees and animals that I recognize.
Yes.
Yeah, there's some more deer. There's a leopard.
Leopard,
A
yeah.
leopard out there. There's a lot of birds still in the tree, and they have a big waterfall, and the water down the side.
Very good. So they took you into this place that looks like a garden
It
with
looks,
animals.
yeah, a lot of garden stuff. It's like they took me here because they know this will make me feel good.
Very good.
Because it's everything I love in one place.
Very good. They seem like they're taking such good care of you.
Yeah, they are. They really are working hard to make me feel good.
Very. Did that drink help?
Yeah, the drink was good. The drink was good. Yeah, I feel totally comfortable. Like I said, they're working really hard at making me feel very welcome.
Very good. Very good. So you're in a beautiful garden with the animals. Let's look down at your feet and tell me, what do you see? How do you perceive yourself here?
Well, my feet are bigger. They're not, they're feet, but they're bigger feet. Like I'm bigger.
Yes. Do you have toes?
Toes, yeah, there's toes. There's like hair on the toes. I like human feet, but not like from, I would say, a long time ago.
What do you think is the difference?
Much more sturdy, much wider.
Okay.
If I look up, like my whole body is now. It's definitely sturdy, wide, and hairier.
And you said that you're bigger?
I'm bigger, like wider. Very looking, but it's not. Oh, it's my hands too.
So the hands are bigger?
Yeah, I'm definitely bigger. And
what color is your skin?
It's tan. Tan and slightly green, but I don't know if that's from.
Slightly green, very good.
Slightly green, maybe from being in the grass.
And do you have any clothing here?
Clothing on. I don't see any. I just see more hair. Not a lot of clothing. None.
And then, do you have a head with eyes and hair and all of that?
Yeah, I really feel more like a primate.
Like a primate.
Really more like a primate right now. But my face is still pretty much me, I think.
Very good. So does the body feel more male or female here?
More male.
Male. Strong?
Yeah, I'm strong. I'm very strong. I'm very sturdy. All put together and.
Any jewelries or ornaments in the body?
I have a star.
Oh, where's the star?
I have it here on my chest.
How would you describe that star?
It's just a flat star. It's gold. It's not overly shiny, just gold and pointy. I don't know what it really. I'm saying it's because I've earned it.
Oh.
So I have a star.
You have a star on your chest. Is that like an emblem? Sounds like a recognition of something.
Yeah, they're saying you deserved it. You deserved it.
Oh, very good.
You earned it.
So you have the star on your chest. The body is more male, sturdy, primate, strong. Young or old?
I feel pretty middle-aged.
Middle-aged. Mm-hmm.
More young than more on the young side than the older side of that.
Mm-hmm. Are you wearing anything else besides that star? Any other jewelry?
Yeah, no. Yeah, I have pants though.
Mm-hmm.
I have pants that are blue,
Mm-hmm.
kind of go to my ankles.
Mm-hmm.
My feet don't look so primate-ish anymore.
Mm-hmm.
They look pretty normal.
Mm-hmm. Very good. So you're here on that shape in the garden, surrounded by very welcoming beings.
Mm-hmm.
And do you get a sense of what happens next?
They want to talk about what's next.
Mm-hmm.
Now that I'm settled, they say there's more for me to do.
Mm-hmm.
And they're asking me if I want to go back.
Mm-hmm.
If they want to keep going.
Mm-hmm. What do you
I
think
have a
about?
decision to make.
Mm-hmm. And what would be going back to?
If I go back to Earth or not.
Mm-hmm.
I say I've got more to do,
Mm-hmm.
but that I can still make the choice
Mm-hmm.
if I want to go or no.
Mm-hmm. And what do you think you should do?
I know I want the beauty to be on Earth.
Mm-hmm.
I tell them I'll go back. They keep telling me it's still my choice,
Mm-hmm.
but I want to go back. I want to help.
Mm-hmm. Why is there a need for you to go back and help?
Because nobody's got it right.
Mm-hmm.
They're hurting everything.
Mm.
They don't mean to, but they're hurting the Earth.
Yes. How do you think they're hurting the earth?
They're poisoning her.
Mm.
They just keep poisoning her and poisoning the animals, and they don't understand the animals were here to try to help too.
Mm-hmm.
The animals were trying to help, and
Yes.
instead they turned on them too. So, but they know that I'm emotional
Mm-hmm.
and that it may be a lot for me
Mm-hmm.
because I'm such an emotional,
Mm-hmm. Are they
sensitive.
thinking this is gonna be a little bit too much, or what do you perceive from them?
I know they want me to go,
Mm-hmm.
but I know they will take care of me.
Yes.
So I'm gonna go.
Mm-hmm. How do you think they're gonna take care of
They always will be with me.
you? Mm.
They keep saying that we know it's hard, but we will always be there.
Mm-hmm.
So
Very
I've been there.
good. And what do you think about deciding to go back to Earth again?
I'm hoping it will be the last that I have to do this.
Mm-hmm. Like the last time, you mean?
The rest,
Mm-hmm.
it'll work.
Mm-hmm.
They're saying that it really will work.
Mm-hmm. And how do you think you can help make a difference going back to Earth?
I keep talking to people. They keep telling me that just being there will be helpful.
Mm-hmm.
They're saying that I'm the seed that everybody wants to plant.
Mm-hmm. And do you need to make any plans or talk to
No,
them?
they can say I can go
Mm-hmm.
and I'll just end up where I'm supposed to be.
Mm-hmm. And this is the last time?
I said that this is it. This is it.
Mm-hmm. Have you been back to Earth many times before?
Yes.
Mm.
Many, many times.
Many times. And how do you feel about going one more time?
I have hope.
Mm.
Because I know it's like if not me, who? there has to be someone to go,
Mm-hmm.
and I can do it.
You can do it. Very good. And are you preparing in any way to go back to Earth?
Well, that's why I think they're letting me hang out here, to know that when I go back, this is my peace.
Mm-hmm.
This will help me,
Mm-hmm.
like a sign,
Mm-hmm.
so that I'll always go back. If I go back to there, to that place, I'll be home in a sense.
Yes.
That's what we're striving for.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we need to have happen.
Mm-hmm.
And with that in my mind, I'll go forward. I'll do what I need to do.
Mm-hmm. Are you by yourself, or there are others like you that they choose to go back to Earth at this time?
Oh, there's so many others.
Mm-hmm.
So many.
Mm-hmm.
But we all know it's like this is it. Like, we gotta do this. We gotta do it this time.
Mm-hmm. And are the others coming from the same place as you, or?
Oh no, they're coming from all over.
Mm.
All over.
Mm-hmm.
There's a little, there's, everybody wants to be the ones to do it. Everybody wants to be the team that succeeds.
Yeah.
It, you know,
Pretty exciting, huh?
it'll be, yeah, it'll be totally exciting, and it'll be, make everything, all the hard work pay off. For many of us that have been here so many times, the hard work,
Mm-hmm.
but it's worth it.
It's worth it. And do you choose to incarnate together with others? I'm wondering if you're gonna be able to keep in touch with them or no.
I don't know that there's a sense of it that I have right now.
Mm-hmm.
They're saying you always do. You always do, and sometimes you figure it out.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Are they telling you anything else about your journey back to Earth?
They're just saying you can do this. You can do it.
Mm-hmm. And how do you feel about
Again, I know it really wants me to be there, and I know there's others that will count on me to be there too,
it? Mm-hmm.
so that we can all be doing this together.
Very
It's
good.
very much a team effort.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a sole proprietorship. It's
Mm-hmm.
all of us have to find each other,
Mm-hmm.
support each other, and
Mm-hmm.
help us get it done.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Very good. And what do you think it's gonna take for you to accomplish the mission?
They want me to be there for the children.
Mm.
They want me to be able to help the children, help the parents understand their children,
Mm. Is there anything happening with the children, or why are the children important?
because they're the future of here
Mm-hmm.
on earth. They need to be supported.
Mm-hmm.
We need to clear the way because they have the lights shine so bright.
Mm-hmm.
Mm, we need them. They will they will be the ones to bring about the real change here.
Mm.
They know that I can do this now that I've had my experiences, that I can be open to being here with them.
Mm-hmm. Very good. So the children are very important to be protected, sounds like.
Very, very much. They
Mm-hmm.
need to be the most protected
Mm-hmm. And how do you think you can help protect those children?
by bringing understanding to them
Mm-hmm.
and that they're not alone.
Mm-hmm.
Helping them remember. They'll
Mm-hmm.
remember if we get to them when they're young.
Mm-hmm.
They will not be, they won't be let's say squished, that's not the right, um, help them shine their light and not put it out.
Very good. Are they telling you anything else? Your friends and family?
They're just super proud. They're really proud, and they know I can do it. They're very, very supportive. Very supportive. And I just feel like they're so comforting to me. They're just looking into my eyes, and they know that I can do it, and I feel their support.
Very good. How do you think you can get their help or be in touch with them after you're going back to Earth?
It's funny, they just keep saying, we're always in touch with you. They always say, look into someone's eyes. You'll know if we're there.
Very good. So sounds like you have a lot of support. They're preparing you to go back to Earth to protect the children. Anything else that they're telling you?
They'll see me soon.
Very good. So let's do this. Let's leave this scene behind, and now let's drift and float away to another important day in the same lifetime that we're watching. Another very important day. And now you're there. Where do you find yourself now?
I'm in a building.
Brought forth many, many different lifetimes for her to see today. You chose to begin with an alien ship while she was drifting and floating, and then she got beamed into the ship, greeted by her family, giving a warm blanket, a beautiful drink. Why was it important to start there?
She needed to know that she's always taken care of. That she was a bigger part of all of this.
Yes.
That she always wondered the whys, some of the hows and where.
Yes.
And to know that she had been off world, that she had come from a different place, that she really, really wanted to be here again. That was her choice completely.
Yeah. Sounds like she chose, like you said, they were giving her a choice either to come back, and she chose it too, especially to take care of the children. Why was it important to realize that?
She's always known it. She's always known it's about the children. And now, more than ever, the children are the concentration. So we needed to remind her what she's always known is true.
And why are the children the concentration?
They have the light. Their light's the shiniest and the brightest right as they come into their earth. And that we can't squish them anymore. We can't continue to let the earth dink them down. They need to be bright, bright, bright right now.
And how were they squished before that? We need to take care of it more.
The earth goo. It's like the dark glue of the earth covers them and quiets them, and it just, I can't think of a better word. It extinguishes their light.
I see.
To protect them so that their light can continue to shine.
And how can we break through this earth goo?
More understanding, a lot more understanding. If what sensible people start to see just a little bit of the light and not question it. More and more people talk about it now, which is really good because this is helping to create a space that's safe. Parents to be safe when their children tell them things, not to dismiss it, to listen to it. And to know that the children and their animals have been trying to tell them all along. Open up their own lights too.
Yes.
Remind them of what it was to be a child.
How is she helping those children?
She has great compassion for them. Her lives have been so difficult
Yes.
that she knows the understanding that they need,
Mm-hmm.
the compassion and the kindness of someone's eyes.
Yes.
The children will often see in her what they're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
As she was told, to look into someone's eyes and you'll know we're there.
Mm-hmm.
She has that gift. She has a gift of looking in their eyes and letting them know it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
They can talk about anything.
Very good. Very good. Now, back on that ship, when I asked her to look at her body, she saw herself more as a primate, sturdy man. Why was she experiencing that?
She needed to know it's been different, not the same every time.
Mm-hmm.
She was always called sturdy as a child. It's a word we knew she'd understand. And she saw herself as a man in that capacity,
Mm-hmm.
as that last life,
Yes.
as leaving the plane here.
Mm-hmm.
It just made sense to show her how sturdy she was and that she had a star. She liked that.
What was that star all about?
Again, it's about succeeding. It's just
Like a medal.
yeah, it's just it's a confirmation.
Mm-hmm.
She always likes confirmation.
I see.
Confirmation's really big
Mm-hmm.
because she didn't have it as this lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
And it just isn't, that's why she's here today. Just
Mm-hmm.
confirmation.
Mm. So I guess she's earned a lot of stars in the meantime, huh?
She's star-filled. She's star-filled, but she keeps coming back. It's like, to make sure she's doing it right. She doesn't like making any mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
Probably because she just wants to get it done and get it done right.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when it comes to the children, she
Mm-hmm.
needs to know for sure she won't make any mistakes because it's
Mm-hmm.
too important now.
Yeah. Tell her why it's important, especially now, to take care of the children.
Yes, yeah. So there's no mistakes can be made.
Mm-hmm.
This is the time when it's necessary to pull out all the stops and make it right.
Very good. What about the second life that you show her? The life as an architect building this building, a man living in that family. Dad raped one of the helpers, and that's how we found out she was kind of like a stepmother, the mom who was supposed to be a real mom. What was important for him to see that for her?
That he could pull off being successful and walk away.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't have to follow in this family's lines as far as the devil and
Mm-hmm.
the negativity.
Yes.
That she was able to walk away
Mm-hmm.
and she could do it on her own and she would end up in a good place. We would bring her to a good place.
Mm-hmm.
But she had the choice to walk away.
So soon that she made a choice, you helped her.
Yes,
Okay.
she needed to. Again, she had to make the choice to do it here on the earth, to make the
Mm-hmm.
choice of walking away, and that we would still be there and support her.
Mm-hmm. What was important to start that life with the scene in the school, in that elite school?
That just gave her a reference of why the outside was most important to her.
Mm-hmm.
That the school wasn't the important part.
Mm-hmm.
That the being outside and running and then not wanting to hurt any of the animals.
Mm-hmm.
Knowing again that she found a way to escape
Yes.
from the tyranny of the school and the people. Even though she was a very good student, she stayed a good student. It was kind of like undercover.
Mm-hmm. Very
They
good.
would leave her alone that way.
Was that somewhere in Europe or here in the States?
Europe, definitely Europe in the,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It could have been upstate New York, but I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Very good.
It's where she ended up.
Mm-hmm. then what was important to realize, the family structure, mom and dad being disconnected, dad not being so nice, and her being,
That she had good in her.
mm-hmm.
That her, even though her father was so bad, her mother was not. That she had good in her.
Mm-hmm.
That she wasn't evil.
Yes.
As long as she had her mom's light, that she would make it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So that's what helped her
Yes.
shine the path in a way.
It helped her to grow her light,
Mm-hmm.
and that to show her that she's always been so concerned about the evil part of her life.
Yes.
And even when there's evil,
Yes.
you can still be a bright, shining star.
Mm. How is that applying to her life right now?
And she's always been concerned about the evil things in her life.
Mm-hmm.
And at any time that they tried to take her over,
Yes.
and we keep pulling her out. She's been in pretty deep.
Yes.
And we keep pulling her out.
Mm-hmm.
And she's just always had that fear that they would completely take her. That's why she didn't have the babies. She was so afraid that they would take them.
Mm-hmm.
And that this last child that we told her, no, this one's yours.
Mm-hmm. What was that vision all about? Who came and
Her
rescued?
guide.
A guide. Okay.
Her guide. We knew we had to send her.
Yes.
Because she'd been through way too much.
Mm-hmm.
And she prayed that she just wanted to die if she was going to die,
Mm-hmm.
to take her. And we had to step in and say, no, we've got you.
Yes.
You're on the right track.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's going to be okay. And we knew that was the only way we could get to her at that point.
Mm-hmm. But why did she choose to incarnate in in that family?
Um,
To be exposed to so much.
she had to feel the pain from the children's point of view. To really understand that the pain of the children is not their fault.
Mm-hmm.
That they're the ones that come in
Mm-hmm.
and that they're taken advantage of. And nothing was her fault.
Mm-hmm.
For a long time, she thought she had something to do with it.
Right.
That some bad part of her. And now she knows it's not her.
Mm-hmm.
Again, confirmation that she had all those experiences now, that she can be the most divine light in this time.
Very good. As we look back at that second life that you showed her, is there anyone that was there that's currently present in her life right now?
Her mom,
Mm.
the farm mom.
Yes.
Wow. Yeah, that's her friend Patty.
Mm-hmm. Ah, very good. Very
That's
good.
her friend Patty.
Patty, gotcha. Okay. Anybody else?
Her dad. Not her dad, no. Her mom's. Vicky.
Yes.
No, Vicky was one of the children.
Okay.
Vicky was one of the. So it would have been a half sibling
Mm-hmm.
from my farm family.
Mm-hmm.
Vicky was my sister.
Very good. And the dad in that life, is he present in her life right now?
John.
John. Okay. Why did they have to come together again in this life?
Their anger over the rape.
Mm-hmm.
Unrequited anger.
Mm-hmm.
And unconditional love.
Mm-hmm.
Unconditional love for them both.
Mm-hmm. Is this contract done between her and
Done.
done? Very good.
That's why he was free to go.
That's why he left, huh?
That's why he was free.
Very good. beautiful. Any other message that you try to show her or give her, showing her that life as the rich boy turning into the farmer later on?
That rich meant nothing. Money meant nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Money meant absolutely nothing. She's known that too. She's always felt like it was never, money didn't mean anything but
Mm-hmm.
power, greed,
Yes.
from her perspective in every lifetime.
Very good. Very good. So now she came in with a beautiful list of questions. Before I go in, can I ask you to do a body scan on her body? She has a few discomforts that we need to look into. And tell me what you're finding from your perspective. We're expecting full and complete healing to the body.
Oh, her teeth are a mess.
Yeah, what's going on with her teeth?
It started off with just her grinding her teeth from the
Yes.
stress and having some very bad doctors do
Mm-hmm.
things to her.
Mm-hmm.
They were messing it up, so we had to put a stop to it
Oh, I
before they took it any further.
see. Mm-hmm. But why did she develop this issue with her teeth and
Not
gums?
speaking up.
Ah, not speaking up.
She was beginning to learn things and she needed to keep speaking up.
Mm-hmm.
And it also got her to a place to understand when the abuse stopped.
Mm-hmm.
She had not looked at that before.
Mm.
When she was thinking about her teeth and her mouth and her kind of controlling thing.
Mm-hmm. So when the abuse stopped, what happened to her teeth?
They were fine for a while, and then she got into a dentist who made her afraid
Yes.
and told her she had all kinds of cavities and things and
Mm-hmm.
gave her an injection. She told him not to, and he did it anyway.
Yes.
And then left her in a room alone. She didn't speak up.
Mm-hmm.
We needed to get her attention and to tell her she has to speak up.
Mm-hmm. So the teeth, the gums, this is of holding back and not speaking up your truth.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And this is coming from when she was young, this life.
Yes.
Very good. Does she understand now the message here, the lesson that was trying to be learned from this experience?
She does.
And what can you do to help her out today? Because I know you can do everything.
We can help her get her gums back in shape and fix her jaw. The doctor started to hurt her jaw.
Mm-hmm.
We can go in there and like fix it up so it's not weird anymore.
Mm-hmm. Wonderful. And tell me, how are you doing that, and what are you using to help her out today with this issue?
Well, we're using some little, they look like little tiny, tiny, tiny scissors.
Mm-hmm. And what are you doing
We're
with those
doing,
scissors?
we're chopping away at what's
Okay.
binding it.
Okay.
We're chopping it all away and cleaning it up. Working our way around. The rest of her mouth seems pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
She's got some gaps and gums, and those will come back.
Mm-hmm.
They'll fill back up now with a good blood source.
Mm-hmm.
We clipped all away so there's more blood. And her just mouth will feel better.
Mm-hmm. So that would also restore the gums, you're saying?
Yeah, because we chewed away this part of that's not
it was constricted. Every time she didn't speak up, it was a little constricted. So we basically loosened it all back up and create the flow. Lots of flow.
Is she sensing or feeling anything as you do this?
A little bit of warmth.
Good. And what will be the change after this beautiful healing?
Her gums and everything will be pink and healthy and good to the teeth. And her jaw won't feel weird anymore. And she'll have to continue to not grind. She keeps asking us every night to help her with that. So she now knows she can listen to this and know that she doesn't need to grind her teeth anymore.
Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What else are you finding in her body?
Something. We're just creating a better flow on her legs, down her back.
What's going on there?
Same, restricting.
What's causing this?
Tension.
From?
Life in general for her is she tries to stay on the bright side. There's a lot of tenseness in the world. She's feeling it, tensing up.
Yes.
So we're just going through and trying to open all the channels back up down to the feet.
Appreciate it. And what are you using to do that?
Just the light. The light is opening everything.
Is this going to take care of the right thigh nerve pain also?
Yep. She'll be all good. She'll be very limber and feel much lighter.
Thank you so much. So this is, you said, life in general, nothing in particular.
Oh, she's worried about her daughter.
Oh, why is she worried about her daughter?
She usually does, always. She always wants the best for her, and she's been going through a lot. So when she calls, she worries, and she wants it to go right. And she just really, really wants her daughter to have a very peaceful, settled life.
What can you tell her about this from your perspective?
That she's really good. She's well protected. She didn't come in alone. She's a force to be reckoned with, and she will get through all of it. She's going to be in really good shape. She's just really super well protected.
Thank you so much for doing this. So you're using the light, you're working on the leg, the thigh, and you said the back also?
All down the right side. You feel it from her butt all the way to her toes. She could feel it right now. Tingly. Because it was closed off.
So you're opening all the channels, and what would she feel different after the session?
Definitely lighter and more limber. Not constricted at all. We really opened it up because she's got a lot to do here. So.
She's not done, is she?
We don't want her to feel any more pain.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Anything that she needs to be aware of, not to bring the same stress into the body?
She has to keep reminding herself that it's really working the way it's supposed to be.
Yes.
Everyone's on track. And check in with us when she needs to.
You're one call away, aren't you?
We're so close. We're so close, and we love being with her. That she's really a delight.
Yes. Such a beautiful soul, isn't she?
She really is. She's really, really shiny. She just doesn't get it.
Wow, tell her.
Yeah, no, she's gonna have to hear this over and over because she's gonna listen to this a lot. But
Oh,
she needs to know it's like this is really all for the, the good. This is not just her pain. It's
yeah,
Carrie. This is we're here. We're
yes.
here. We will not let her down.
Oh, appreciate that.
Yeah.
So you're working on the thigh and the back. What else in the body are you finding?
Oh, her middle where she had the surgery.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, before that, she had some laparoscopic work, and
Yes,
the doctors are not very good here.
yes.
So they kind of left a mess
And what part of the body you say?
on her abdomen,
Abdomen,
by her
okay.
uterus.
And what can you do to help her today
We
with
can
that?
take that out and we can just make it go away.
Mm-hmm.
Every now and again she'll feel it, but we're gonna make it go away now because
There's no need for it
there's no
anymore.
need for it to be there, and it's just old scarring stuff,
Mm-hmm.
bad memories,
Mm-hmm. From this life or?
this life and others.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of the spot she takes it to.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably because she knows it's easy for us to take it out.
Mm. Wonderful. So, in this life, why was this created? What was going on in her life at that time that she created this in her, in that
In the
part?
body,
Yes.
she was afraid to get pregnant.
Ah, okay.
She knew that John was not on board with the whole idea.
Ah,
And she was on her way out of the whole situation, and we had to step back in and
mm-hmm.
put a stop to that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but prior to that, it was too soon.
Yes.
It was too soon. She couldn't have heard us,
Mm.
and she was still too afraid.
Yes.
So, but when John got here, that was the plan, and it took a while. So she was ready to bail, and we caught her.
Very good. Very good. So, are you using the same light?
Same, right? Just different. No, this is more of like a, I want to call it a chemical. I don't know what you would call it, but it's a dissolving agent. It just
Okay.
dissolves everything in there.
Oh, nice. So, what
And
will
she's
be?
got to drink a lot of water.
Okay.
Tell her drink. She drinks a lot, but she's right now we just use this stuff in her that she'll want to drink a lot of water.
Wonderful. Thank you. How would you feel after this?
Um, she'll feel good. She's gonna feel a little different. She's very particular about feelings, so we're
Mm-hmm.
trying not to leave her with too many, other than their good ones.
Please.
Yeah, she's very sensitive. She's something she didn't tell you, but every time a doctor told her something,
Mm.
she'd follow it because he was in charge.
Ah,
So
okay.
she has to tell people now when she goes in. She never goes to the doctor anymore
Mm-hmm.
because she doesn't like them. But any of her chiropractic healers or anyone, she'll always say, if you tell me I'm going to bleed for 3 days, I will bleed for 3 days.
Ah.
So she warned them.
Mm-hmm.
So we always follow along. But she became so um, rigid and being told what to do.
Yes.
That's from her past too.
Mm-hmm.
So now we just use it for good.
Mm-hmm. Very good.
Yeah.
So you're taking care of her uterus, her abdomen, the care of the leg, then the back. What else in the body are you finding?
She's always wanted to know about her sinus on the side of her head.
Okay, what's going on there?
She has, it's called a pedicular sinus.
Mm-hmm.
Her mom told her it was a leftover fish gill from,
Hmm.
yeah, I don't know when my mom come up with weird things.
Mm-hmm.
She was told that, and well, it has nothing to do with really she feels on the right side of her head is us.
Yes.
She needs to know that.
Oh.
She started feeling it a couple years ago.
Yes.
And thought it was this sinus thing. It's not.
Were you working on her?
When she feels it?
Yeah.
No, we're just close to her.
Okay.
But she feels our energy, and she couldn't understand it was our energy that was there.
It's on the right side.
It's on
That's
the
you
right
guys.
side. It's them. It's
Okay.
them.
Okay. And the sinuses? What's going on with the sinuses?
She used to have a lot of trouble with them.
Yeah.
That wasn't us. We didn't do that.
Who did it?
It was just in the environment. She's so sensitive. She's very sensitive to the air and the environment. She'd been taken away from the beach.
Okay.
And the inland air was not very conducive for her. So but we want her to know now that's not it anymore.
So you're helping with that too?
Yeah, it's all fine.
Beautiful.
She's good.
Thank you. What else in the body?
Her heart's good.
Heart's good. Yeah, because she was wondering about if she needs healing of the mitral valve.
We fixed it already.
We did. Thank you.
We fixed it already.
How did you fix it?
We did it a long time ago.
Okay.
Because she went down the path we'd hoped she'd gone.
Yes.
And that was to understand it and acknowledge it and let it go.
Oh, okay.
She just brought it up today because it was from the past.
Right.
But she knew it's like nothing's happened.
So the purpose of her to be born like that?
In her family, it was a part of her that she shared with her grandmother. Her grandmother had it too. Helping her to understand. Her grandmother had situations like the panic attacks and such.
Right.
So it tied it all together.
Oh, okay.
It was just a sign. Helped her understand her grandma and what her grandma was really feeling because her grandma didn't express it either.
I see. It seems like the grandma was actually her savior in a way in this life.
Always, always, always. Yes, she was there. She was a bright light too.
Yes.
She had a lot to. We're just lasering out, making it a little bendier. Oh, it's like a clearer. Working on there. Well, it's fun.
Is she feeling anything?
Like little bits, but not really.
So you're very gentle.
So yeah,
Thank
because
you.
it's super easy to do.
Oh.
It's just it's like polishing a mirror. Well, so we'll just make it clearer.
Okay. Well, please feel free to work on me as well.
Yeah. It just shines here. We just polish it up a little.
But why is this manifesting in the body?
It's always when you think you're tired of seeing these terrible things. You just try to. You make it a little blurry at trying to make it better.
Gotcha.
Trying to use the earthly world to. You know, they say what? Rose-colored glasses.
Right.
And two, not so sharp edges. When people are very sharp, it makes them rounder. Makes it. You don't see all their sharp points as much.
Yes.
It adds to the compassion.
I see. And how will this be for her after your clearing?
Well, she'll be a whole lot better. She's gonna keep a little bit of it because she doesn't like pointy edges. So she'll hear this. It'll be known that she did it herself.
Okay.
She's still not ready to see the pointy edges.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That's cute. Oh, thank you so much for this. Anything else in the body at all that you need to, step in and work on her?
She's healthy. She's a lot healthier. she's been doing really good things.
Mm-hmm.
We got her attention a while back and
Yes.
um, just stopped eating meat.
Gotcha.
She had done it as a child, but
Mm-hmm.
took a lot of grief for it.
Yes.
And so it never really been a big deal in her diet, but we did a really cute thing. She went to find a picture at the Goodwill. It's her
Mm-hmm.
favorite store, and
Mm-hmm.
she was going to paint over it, and she pulled it out of the bin and couldn't tell what it was, and brought it home and put it in the dining room. It was a cow. It was a cow. She stared at that cow and thought, "Uh-oh. This is not an accidental thing." And so we got her attention.
Very good. Very good.
Yeah.
What happened during the surgery when she was around 6 years old? She has no recollection of that.
She did leave her body.
Ah.
She did. They lost her on the table.
Oh, they
Her
did?
heart stopped.
Oh, okay.
They put too much stuff in her and they weren't paying attention.
Mm-hmm.
So she did leave, drifted up, and didn't have a really good perspective of what they were doing and why she was there and there. But they started rushing around and realizing her heart stopped.
Yes.
They never told the parents. But she was right. She left and she saw everything that went on. And told her dad, but she wanted to go home so bad she didn't care to make too big a deal out of it in case somebody was going to get in trouble.
I see. So
Because she didn't want to face any of them. She just wanted to go home.
she kept it to herself.
Yep.
And then did she return to her body or did you guys push her back?
She returned. She did. She returned. She knew she had to come back.
Yes.
She just testing the rest of them to see if they'd say anything. Didn't happen.
Done deal.
Then.
So anything left over from that experience that we need to take care of, or it's a closed chapter, as they
That's
say?
closed.
Okay.